Good evening, good evening. Guess who's back? We are back after a week hiatus, or however you say it. Y'all know
I
what I mean.
hate this.
Y'all know what I mean. So, welcome to episode 32 of Was It Something We Said with your hosts, the Pope and El Jefe.
Bonus notice.
Bonus noches. So, today we have our regular format. We'll have the news topic, the recent rash of killings. We'll get into that. We've got our sports as usual, our topic of interest, our cruise, the aftermath. Then we got a We Said message with El Jefe, and then jam of the week. He'll announce is El Jefe. So, as always, like us, subscribe, and tell us what we're doing good, what we're doing bad, so we can make this thing better.
Constructive criticism never hurt anybody.
And also, too, we do have a guest picker for the day, a Mr. Dan Cafferty. He's also a Michigan man, so we'll probably ask him a little bit what he thinks what's going on at his alma mater in the football program as well when he gets on.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so what you think, man? I just been hearing this rampant, the Brown University shooting, Australia Bondi Beach. What is going on?
It's no different than what's been going on in the past. We just had some unfortunate anniversaries, most notably the Sandy Hook school shooting from a few years back. The anniversary was passed within the last 10 days or so. This Bondi Beach, it's you see clips of it and you see these two guys just picking people off. And I guess back when we had like Columbine and some of these other shootings, you had basically cameras from inside the school. But now with this Bondi Beach, you got people with cell phones. You got a different angle coming up every day, looking at it, and it's a tough watch, man. And it's almost like an accident that you drive by. You don't want to look, but you sure take a peek, slow down. But to me, it's between that the Brown College shooting, that the guy's still out on the loose.
Yeah, he's still out there. He
Yeah,
just shot and he just walked away like wasn't nothing happening.
yeah,
Kept hopping away, not rush, not
no rush,
nothing. And
no
they
rush.
still ain't found him. They got 50 grand out for him.
Yeah,
And
they made
again,
that.
and this just ain't US, because Bondi Beach, that's Australia.
Yep.
So,
And Australia has strict gun laws. Well, but these are the extremists that are out there. And hey, you gotta give kudos to the guy that wrestled the gun away from one of
yeah,
the.
I think I would have shot his
I
ass.
would have took him out. I would have took him.
You've been taking out people. I think I'd have pumped one in him. And then he looking all up like,
Yeah,
don't shoot me. And you just out here shooting
Yeah,
people.
I'd have shot him in the leg first. I wouldn't have took him out first.
Well,
The
they
love
teach
bleed
you
out
to
a little
shoot
bit.
center mass. Ain't no legs.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least
But kudos to him.
he could have went out like Mel.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's right. I told him.
Right. Each time. Oh, no.
No,
That's
he
dirty.
was a fucking coward shooting those innocent people. He's a fucking coward, and I think the guy with the white pants is the one that got took out, which I think was him. So one less worry. I saw in one of the video clips, somebody ran up on the other guy and kicked his ass in the head when he was handcuffing him. Oh, it's angering because you don't know when you're walking into anywhere when some fool gonna come in trying to make a statement.
Exactly.
And that's unfortunate, man.
That is unfortunate. But
That's very unfortunate.
But the one that got me was big boy. Well, allegedly, he done stabbed the mama and the daddy in the house.
The Reiner.
Rob Reiner thing.
Yeah. Well, they talk about he's mental issues, drugs. Like,
He
okay,
wasn't too mental. He wouldn't hire one of the best attorneys.
that's right. I forgot the guy's name, but he just got off a case recently, profile. So, and he probably using his daddy's money to pay for it. Unfortunately. No, man, that was unfortunate. That the lack of remorse in that jackass piece of shit, orange shit in D.C. Can't even. But you know what?
Alan Jackson, attorney.
Alan Jackson, yeah. The thing with Trump's words is that and I don't wish death on nobody, okay? But I'll go out on a limb and say when his time does come, I'm gonna hear a lot of similar comments. People being glad that he's gone for the havoc that he's caused, not only in the country but around the world. Yeah, but it's still no place for that, man. And no matter how you felt about him, get a guy some respect and death. And that people want to compare it to when Charlie Kirk got took out with that inside job.
Right. It ain't no comparison. This
No
man here,
comparison.
and it
No
ain't,
comparison.
and again, and unfortunately, that ain't unheard of. Mendez brothers took out their parents.
Yep.
There was the one stepchild around here out in, I think it was hometown ship, took his family out a few years ago. So again, no, man, this just mental illness or whatever thing is real. No resources was not a problem for him. So
Right.
he didn't already had the best of everything in there too. And again, it's still allegedly, but if he has did this, man, that don't make that's just a bad
So
view.
so you got the mental illness, you got the Islamic extremists, and this Brown shooting. We don't know what that is until the guy's caught. What provoked it? I read that the young lady, one of the two people that was killed, was the president of. She was involved with the Republican uh, I guess, click on the campus. So it's just some loose chatter out there of why she may have been a target. I don't know anything about the second person, but hey, there was a MIT physicist that was taken out in his home too.
Yep, yep, took him out, the MIT professor.
And who kills the MIT professors?
They don't know who did that. He's still out there. So
Yep.
yeah, it's just like you say, like you were saying about the anniversaries of the killings. Then you get to the holidays,
Hmm.
around the time to where people trying to, have family and cheer and
Yep.
they're through it. But then, you get all these things here, and some seem to be based on somebody's beliefs and purposes and there too, the Bondi people, the people was the Jewish holiday, they out there celebrating that, ain't messing with nobody. And
Nope.
then and here y'all coming here. No, if y'all want to go back and fight, go back to your other country and fight the wars.
Well, some of the feedback on these two guys was that they trained for a month some place in the Philippines that's known for extremism. Here's what I'd like to see the U.S. maybe take one of them, ships in the Caribbean and go over to the Philippines and just go take this place out. There's nothing but bad people there training for all the wrong reasons. You got to have satellite images. I mean, I saw the clear present danger how easy it is to do that.
Well, they're taking out boats in the Caribbean.
They could take out training centers for Islamic
Right.
cells.
They can pinpoint that and send the drone in and take
Take
it out.
take them out. Wherever
No.
I forgot the name of the place in the Philippines, but it's a known town for harboring Islamic extremists. They train there, for a month. What the hell are you training for? It's so
What
this was
they what they did.
Yeah. So it's premeditated. They have resources. So follow the money, take them out too. It can't be easy as a drug boat, alleged drug boat, fishing boat, whatever you want to call it. Take them out.
They
Go to the
call it
stores.
they call it a drug crawler to the top. We done hit it again.
Yeah, again.
They don't want
Did it again.
nobody alive to tell the story
Nope.
of what's on there.
Nope. The,
So
the video has no sound.
not at all. Not at all. All righty. Let's get into the sports here.
Yeah.
College football. Well, let's talk about Heisman. College football. Let's talk about Heisman. What you think?
Mendoza was an excellent pick. The Diego Pavlo, his ass ain't getting invited nowhere else.
No, he ain't
He
gonna
uh,
be
he
another
took the low
candidate.
road, but no, man, Mendoza was a good choice, man. I really liked his speech. How he invoked his parents who were there. To thank them for what they did, but it was sincere when he spoke in Spanish, and not that I understood it, but I get the intent of it, of what
I
he was
thought
saying.
you come on talking about bonus
Yeah,
nachos.
yeah. It's very limited. It's very limited. It's very nobody can say they shot the gringo because he couldn't say good night, good morning, or good afternoon.
Yeah. Now, do you think he should be the first quarterback taken?
I don't see anybody better than him. The guy's tough. I watched that Ohio State game of the Big Ten championship. I thought he was dead on one play. He got hit so damn hard. He went out for a play, but he came back and he led Indiana to to beating Ohio State. So he's tough. He's got an arm. He's got some accuracy. He's
Yeah,
probably better than half these damn quarterbacks in the league right now.
yeah. I mean, he's got the size
He's got the
and that
size.
too, so a little bit of mobility.
Yep, yep. It's toughness, and that's the main thing. Yeah, I think he'll do good in the NFL if the right team drafts him.
Yeah, that's always.
If he goes to a clusterfuck like the Raiders, if Pete Carroll's still there,
I don't know.
who's
Yeah,
more worried about kicking field goals to
I don't think Pete gonna be there. It's time for him to
no,
sit his old ass down.
yeah, they need to investigate that motherfucker for kicking that field goal to make the over happen. Again, I digress. I digress.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
yeah,
But now, what do you think about? Because the playoffs start this week, right?
yeah.
Another
Friday.
repeat of Alabama, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma going to take Alabama out again, and the next day U of M is going to be announcing Kellen DeBoer as the head coach. That's my guess.
Yeah, but do we want him?
No, my nephew Mike was turning me on to this guy Dillingham in Arizona State. I'm hearing he's the real deal. He's got a offensive mind. He's a great teacher. But they better do something to make sure Underwood ain't packing for the portal.
Boy, yeah, he may be packing for L.
Yeah, yeah. But I hope he doesn't go. Give somebody a chance to train him up, not just lack of training that he had here. No, but it's Michigan should be in this damn college playoff, but I guess his
They ain't
attention
in no
was
college
elsewhere.
playoff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it was elsewhere. He
his
was
his
that
attention was elsewhere.
big dummy,
He had his
big
own play.
dummy. Yeah, I don't play call. So who you think's gonna win? Who's your favorite?
I'm going to go with Indiana, man. Indiana's got a damn good defense because they were on saying in that whole team to shut down, the receivers, Smith and Tate and those guys got an aggressive defense. And if they start scoring on
I
you,
don't think they can do it twice. I'm still gonna go with Ohio State
you like the Buckeyes, the
and
Yuckeyes.
maybe Georgia.
Yeah. You know who
We'll see
had
if
a great
Texas Tech is. I'm just ain't sold on them. Ole Miss, I ain't sold on them
no, no.
having
Ole
enough
Miss, Ole
to go
Miss is
all the way.
broken mentally. They ain't got no coach. They got the backup coach. They might get run out of town. I don't think you're going to see the effort there. The two lanes. For
Yeah.
entertainment only, they're going to get run out of town. James Madison, they're going to get run. Or Jalen, that's two teams for your ticket right there. You can put the other two on there for a parlay.
Okay, Vernon. He can take that to the bank.
Take it to the back. But I want to see Oklahoma beat Alabama because Alabama, shouldn't be there in the first place.
So you
That's all they
think
talk.
Notre Dame should be there instead of Bama?
No, no, not Notre Dame. They don't deserve to be there. Join the conference. Play some real people, and then them quitting backing out the bowl is another thing that I hope people remember. But I guess they got some contract that's starting next year. They're guaranteed inclusion in the playoffs, which I don't understand who signed off on that shit.
It's some backdoor deals and stuff was made. I
Yeah,
mean, they always been this darling with the NBC deal,
right.
sweetheart, just them exclusively. So they didn't always have something going on with Notre Dame.
So what if they win 5 games next year?
Then they should ain't no guarantee. Guarantee should be you need to right. There should be no guarantee that they end. You're right.
Yeah,
You
because
win your games. If you don't
technically they
since
ain't
you
got to
ain't
win a game.
right, if you ain't in the conference, then you shouldn't have more than one loss. If you get more than one loss, then oh well. And
And
then
Miami beat them.
especially you lose two in a row.
And Miami beat them head to head. So the
Yeah.
Hurricanes deserve to be there. It's going to be good to watch, though, man. It's just exciting football. I don't disagree with Ohio State and Indiana for the rematch. I don't think Texas Tech could sustain what they did from last week.
Yeah, I mean, they kinda fall to A&M. Yeah, some of them teams in there I saw, yeah, I don't think they got what it take. We'll see what Oregon can do.
Nah, I think they're gonna fall flat. I really do.
So, yeah, so we'll see.
Yep, good
College
game.
college basketball. What's going on with these girls? Yeah.
They
They they giving
can
these
hoop.
small schools the business.
They can hoop. I saw there was some score. It was like 125-1. They let them score one damn point.
UCLA was 115-28.
Wow.
I mean, it was a few more that was like that. It looked like all the girls and the men's played cream puffs all this week.
I
Duke,
I hope those
yeah,
schools got paid well.
scum somebody Duke played.
Yeah. Now I hope the schools. But you know what? We talked a couple weeks ago about Michigan going into UConn and giving UConn some competition. You got Notre Dame, I like the coach by the way. USC, Oklahoma. They got some good, exciting players. The girl from Iowa State, the girl, the center. Ain't nobody boxing her out, and she getting her points. I forgot her name, but she's a hell of a player, man. And the ladies uh, tournament is just not, if not more exciting than the men's tournament.
Yeah, because again, we gonna see them UConn and all them take out these little schools, like you
Yeah,
say.
they don't play.
Team beating the one in there. That they're a long way from that's happening.
Dawn ain't letting that happen, and Kim Mulkey ain't letting that happen. They taking
No,
people out.
Monkey and them LSU. No, hey, she ain't let. Yeah, Monkey ain't never her whole entire coaching career.
Mhm.
She's won at least 20 games each season. Every season she done coached.
This is before NIL and before transfer portal.
Exactly.
She's used to dealing with dynamic players, and LSU got pockets. They proved that when they signed Lane. So the money is not an issue at that school.
Yeah, push Kelly off.
Gave him his 50 or whatever it was, 55. Yep.
Well, I did. I'm talking about. I like Lane. What Lane said he got fired on the plane going back after 5 games.
No, they didn't time I didn't try to run him off the road and all that.
Well, that was when he was at USC going back on the plane. My man fired Lane.
I
Yeah.
forgot he USC.
Yeah, because he wasn't there long. I think it was about 4 or
Damn,
5 games. They fired him. Yep, that was it.
I don't about him being at USC.
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, because Michigan State played a cream puff, and then what they play Oakland.
Yeah,
They play Oakland. I ain't coming up. Michigan, I ain't sure who they play yet. I ain't
they
looking through.
play LaSalle, and maybe tonight or tomorrow night they play LaSalle.
Yeah, well, folks, if you want to see something, tune in early because they'll be up by 30, 40 at halftime.
Right.
They ain't
Yep.
they ain't playing either. I saw Louisville get took out by Tennessee. Tennessee had lost 3 straight, but yeah, they came out and took out Louisville. So again, March Madness.
Have you seen BYU play yet? Men's.
No, but they got my man on there. Yeah, I got to check him out and check him out.
Yep, they got three good players that could put the ball in the hoop at BYU. He ain't gonna be there but 1 year, so you better catch him before before he leaves.
Yeah, I'll catch them this year because they got some rankings, so they'll get some TV time.
Yep.
And god dang, Red Wings is back in first place.
They when Debbie Gibson is not Debbie Gibson, John Gibson, they play a lot better. They
Yeah,
scoring. They got scoring across multiple lines, and this is something that they've been missing. They've been relying on one line to score. Nobody else was doing shit. So
yeah. Debbie Gibson becomes Debbie Hot Chick
John Gibson, yeah, Terminator, the Dominator. That's right.
Dominator.
Yeah, they still need to get a aggressive defenseman, clear people in front. If you watch like Florida, I know it's in the playoffs. Tampa, they got these guys playing defense that you in front of that net, they're going to try to take your head off.
Yeah,
The wings really don't do that much. What's up, Daddy?
Arch, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. You guys
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
killing
You
it with the
too.
podcast here.
Oh, man, thank you for your support, Daddy. You've always been a hell of a guy, man.
The Kelsey
Yeah,
brothers should be worried.
Hey, no worries.
yeah. Okay. Who gets Taylor? We see you're a Michigan man with your Michigan on.
Well,
I
I can break news on your podcast. I'm the new head football coach at the University of Michigan.
All right,
That's
okay.
exactly what we was about to ask a Michigan man. How do you feel about what's going on in Ann Arbor with
I am
this idiot?
I am horrified. I'm embarrassed. You know, they got themselves in a bit of a tough situation because Harbaugh left so late. They did not have the ability to really do a good search for a coach, and they went with the lead assistant. And from what I'm hearing, there could have been stuff going on when he was hired. I don't know if that's true. I'm interested to see the 30 for 30 when that comes out on this.
Oh, man.
It'll be interesting
Love
of
those.
what
I
exactly
love those
happened.
30. I love those 30 for 30s.
I
They
do
don't leave
too.
nothing out. They don't leave
Right.
nothing. I thought in the when Harbaugh was in the process of leaving or when he left, it was in his contract that Moore was getting the job.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I thought it was in the contract. Jimmy set that up. So, but still,
Well,
there was
Jimmy
no.
gave him opportunity. He messed it up. How dumb can you be? Why would you give somebody a $50,000 raise?
Yes, that's suspicious, isn't it?
That's what started the other probe and all this
Right.
stuff. Yeah, you done went from, like you said, assistant coach to head coach making $6 million.
Right.
I know you wasn't making millions of dollars as an assistant. You couldn't pay 50,000 out your pocket.
It was a meteoric rise for him. He was a tight ends coach at Central like 6 or
Really?
7 years ago, and he ended up being the head coach at Michigan. And
Exactly. Well,
it's sad, obviously, for the family involved, for everybody involved, the girl
yeah.
involved. I mean, she's known nationally in a way that I'm sure she didn't want to be.
Yep.
So
Hey, here's a question for you. Does Underwood stay or does he go?
I'm very concerned about that. I think a lot of it depends on whether they can get somebody in place before the portal actually opens and that they could convince him to stay. One thing I would say, the current staff didn't exactly do a great job of developing him.
None.
None.
I
None.
mean, the Ohio State, 63 yards against Ohio State. I know he's
Yeah.
only 18 years
Terrible.
old, so I think they can do better in terms of his development. Moore brought some really good players in. Personally, I think Jed Fish would be a good hire.
The guy from Washington.
Yeah, he's been here before early in the Harbaugh era. He's not tainted at all. He did a great job at Arizona. Was doing a really good job at Washington. Washington just had their bowl games. Now would be the time to talk to him. But unfortunately, there's other things going on at the university with this investigation where Ward Manuel could be out when this whole thing is done. We have an
I don't see how he survives.
Yeah, I don't either. This should be a golden age for Michigan sports. It really should. We won a national title 2 years ago. We're number 2 in basketball. We've got a Final Four caliber team. We are number 1 in hockey.
Yep.
Our
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, and the women's basketball team is 6th, and they almost beat
Yep.
Connecticut. And
Yeah, they
so
taking
it's kind of a
people out.
golden age of Michigan sports, but yet so many scandals have dominated some of the news coming out of Ann Arbor.
Well, hopefully, because I'd like to see Ward get his ass out of there too. He should resign, but I think this probe is a kangaroo court. I think a decision's already been made. But to have people avoid the rush to judgment, they'll say, "Hey, this is what the probe came up with." And
Right.
some of this stuff probably already known.
100% agree.
Ward's got to know. Because if you're the parent of a 5-star wide receiver after, are you going to tell him to take that offer? If Ward is still there, knowing that these scandals may pop up, there's going to be investigations, there's going to be probations. Do you send your kid to the school?
No, probably wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. So who's Underwood going to throw to? So it's a whole slippery slope behind all this.
I know I'm not breaking news here, but LSU is always a concern. You know,
Yeah.
their quarterback's graduating. They're getting a brand new coach that's done a great job of developing quarterbacks. Jackson Dart went in the first round. It's a really deep program as far as the talent that's local in Louisiana. And I could see him going there. It's where I think it's important we get somebody in place quickly where he
Fast.
feels
Well, that's where he was
comfortable with
going
what's
before
going
he
to
came
happen
to
here.
Michigan.
But who
He was
knows?
headed there before he was coming to Michigan, before they got him at
He
Michigan.
did. That's where he was committed, and that was a Sharon Moore. One of the real feathers in his cap was getting.
I think Larry Ellison had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
All right. One
Yeah.
more
Things are.
thing, and we're
That's the things
one
that
more
are
thing.
obviously are different now about college football. Is we can talk about all the chaos, but if the dollar signs add up,
Oh, yeah, it's there. Well, why would you send a Plan B by a DoorDash driver from your personal account?
the whole situation, it was kind of Michigan's version of the O.J. Simpson. We almost had a white Bronco involved in this. I mean, he
Right.
dashes out of the house with the police on their way, and
What an idiot.
I
No,
think
just
What an idiot! But like you say,
Jim Harbaugh was driving the Bronco and got Tyrone in the back seat.
you'll see some AI generation for sure.
you definitely will. Well, you already saw the one when you had the Step Brothers, him and Mel
Yeah.
Tucker.
Did you see the South Park version of it?
No, I didn't see that
It's
one.
pretty funny. Yeah, vile,
Alrighty.
of course.
Let's get down to NFL business here.
Absolutely.
Let me share my screen here.
So you're our third guest picker. I think we've had 11 and 10 wins. So 11 is your benchmark to beat.
Okay,
All right.
got it.
Well, Andre was one. You know Andre, right?
I certainly do. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was one of them. Kevin, go to week 10. Let's see what Andre. I think that was Andre, or that was maybe Dolphins.
I think that was Dolphins week 10.
Yeah. So the other blue one is Andre. You can see how Andre did.
Yeah, Dolphins went 10-4.
Yeah. So Andre won 11. So please get more than him.
Okay.
Please.
Well, 10-4. There's 16 games this week, so I have that advantage.
This
No
is true.
buys.
Good.
Somebody likes to hide their picks because they think they that special.
I'm making my picks last this week. Daddy's the guest. Daddy goes first.
Okay. We go one game at a time, or we go through all of them?
Yeah, we'll go through one at a time.
Okay.
And then you can go through all of them and you can come back and say, well, these my best bets if you got to think about it,
Okay.
or as
I'm
we
all
kinda
set with
go
all
through.
my picks. So the Rams at
Our-
Seattle, I've got the Rams. Never trust Sam Darnold in a big game.
Never.
We saw what happened against the Lions last year and against the Rams in the playoffs, so I got the Rams.
I like the Rams as well.
Sam's got to. I'm going with the Seahawks at home.
Philip almost took him out.
Yeah, almost.
Grandpa Simpson almost pulled out a win.
Yeah, he did
really
almost pull
surprised
out
me.
one.
He really surprised me.
They're just
All
glad he
right.
can play because their next call was to me.
Okay, Eagles Commanders.
So I got the Eagles in this one. The spread's a little tight. I think the Eagles still have a lot more to play for. Jaden Daniels isn't playing anymore. I'll go with the Eagles.
Yep, same with me. I'm gonna go Eagles. El Jefe.
I'm taking Eagles, and I'm making it the best bet. I think they're going to blow the Commanders out. So, Danny, we get 3 best bets with the spread.
Right, and it doesn't necessarily have to be one of your winners. If, like you say, you want to take the Titans versus the Chiefs and take
Right.
the 10.5s, you can take the Titans.
So the Packers at Chicago, I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm still not a complete believer in Chicago. They've played a relatively weak schedule. I was impressed how close they kept the game in Green Bay, but I'm still going to go with the Micah Parsons-less Green Bay Packers.
That's
Right.
big plus.
El Jefe.
Going with the Bears. What Danny said, they're doing shit that Ben Johnson, if he doesn't get Coach of the Year, I don't know who gets it. But
That's a good discussion topic right there because there's lots of, Mike Vrabel, amazing what
right.
he's done, and there's lots
Yep.
of good candidates.
he sure is.
I'm going with the Bears. because the Lions need them to beat the Pack because we need some help to try to get into the playoffs.
Actually, we need the Packers to beat the Bears.
But I think they can catch the Pack.
It
Packers
depends on
swept
whether
them,
you're
though.
worried about the division or wild card.
Division is gone. I
Yeah.
can't see them winning the division.
No, wild card is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one we got the Bills at the Browns. Let me see. This is a tough. No, this is an easy one. We got the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know what did happen to the Browns defense here lately. So
Well, when
I
you
can
don't have
tell you-
offense, the defense can only hold out for so long.
Oh, I can tell you what happened. I picked them up in fantasy 2 weeks ago, and I'm out the damn playoffs. So
so you happened to them.
I think the Bills win last week against New England as the start of what I think is going to be a Super Bowl run, even if they have to come from the wild card.
No,
that was a hell of a comeback.
I got a $20 bet saying they ain't gonna make the Super Bowl, but we'll
Okay.
see.
Give me the Bills.
You the Bills. All right, Chargers and them
Well,
Cowboys.
I'm sorry, the Bills are our best bet for me. So next we have the Chargers at the Cowboys. This is a tough one. Chargers have such a great defense. Cowboys have such a great offense, but I think I'm going to go with the Chargers. They've got more to play for.
Yeah, I can't believe Dallas lost to the damn Vikings Monday night.
So who you want?
Sorry, Sunday night.
Will you take
JJ
it?
dedicated the game to Sharon Moore. No, he didn't.
So who you want, El Jefe?
The Bolts. Give me the Bolts.
I think Dak and them going because they ain't got the tackles. I'm gonna take the Cowboys on this one.
I can see
At
that.
home.
Okay, next we have Kansas City at Tennessee. And I know Mahomes isn't playing. They don't have much to play for anymore, but Tennessee is really bad on offense. So I will take Kansas City.
But Kansas City ain't really doing nothing either, though. No Mahomes.
Yep.
You got Gardner.
Got Gardner Minshew.
Gardner White.
Chauncey Gardner.
I'm gonna take Titans as the best bet.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the 10.5 points.
I like that. I wish we could add 6 points on that, but that's another story for another day.
Now, who's gonna win the game? Hey, well, you know what? Now, since I'm gonna go with Titans to win as well. What the hell?
I'm going with Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think
Gardner
the
White.
over-under on this game is 0.
Yeah, Gardner White having a holiday sale. He ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, here is another good one here. Bengals at the Dolphins.
Oh, man.
So I got the Bengals, and that's a best bet for me. Dolphins are starting Quinn Ewers, his first NFL start.
Yeah, I got the Bengals as well.
Make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, Joe got to have a bounce back game from getting shut out last. All right, Jets at the Saints.
I got the Saints. They're a terrible team, but they put in some pretty good performances recently. Beating Carolina was a real surprise. And the Jets are starting a new quarterback, Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
Yep. Rookie out of Missouri.
Missouri? What? So you got, I thought Cook was a running back.
That's delving.
Well, what was his brother? Who's the Cook on the Bills?
James
Right.
Cook.
Okay,
James
so I thought he was another Cook brother.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. Who you got?
Saints. Give me the Saints. They won't be the Aints. They're going to beat the Jets.
And I'm going to take them as the best bet.
The Jets defense, they ain't what it used to be either.
No.
They got the bags packed for Cancun.
Well, they done gave up some players and got rid of Sauce and everything else. All right. The G-Men versus the Vikings. Well,
Looks
the Vikings
like JJ's
versus the G-Men.
Starting to figure a few things out, so I'll go with the Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Giants. I don't trust JJ just yet.
I don't blame you. But the Giants are one of the worst defenses in football.
Up and down theory, I'll go with the Giants, and I'll make it a best bet.
I'm a big proponent of the up-down theory.
Well, the game after this one, he plays the Lions. So
that's an up game. That's why I got him here. Bucks versus Panthers.
Well, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I've never been a believer in Carolina. They've had, and it's another, talk about coach of the year. I thought that team would win 4 games, and here they're fighting for a playoff spot. So, but
yeah,
Nevertheless, Tampa Bay's been terrible the last two. I'll look for them to come back and win this one.
Yeah, this is Baker's old quarterback coach, Dave Canales.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baker and Bucks as well.
Yeah, give me the Bucks. Baker wants to show him he taught him well.
All right, now this is a good one here. This another team that surprised me. Jags at Broncos.
Broncos all the way.
Wow, that is a good one.
Going Broncos too.
Oh, we all gonna go down together.
I think Trevor Lawrence is the second coming of Sam Darnold. I'm not going to trust him in a big game until I see it.
Okay.
No argument.
Falcons, Cardinals.
Got Atlanta.
Yeah,
Cousins
me
seems
too.
to be playing okay.
I don't trust the Cardinals, even though Jacoby been playing recently.
I trust him at home. I'm taking the Cardinals. I don't trust Captain Kirk.
The Falcons.
Like that?
You know, Captain Kirk. All right.
You like that?
Yeah. I saw Captain Kirk on the cruise, Captain Kirk with the green woman.
That's right. That's right.
Episode was on.
Watching that. I was watching that too. You set Kirk up.
Yeah. All right. Here's another one. Steelers versus Lions.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tight game, but I like the Lions in this one at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions. Even though he ain't who he used to be, but the Lions knocked him out of the playoffs the last time when he was at Green Bay. But he has messed the Lions up.
Lions for me.
So I saw a statistic that the Steelers do not have 100 catches total from their wide receivers this year.
Unbelievable.
That's so he's doing tons of checkdowns and tight end throws. So they've struggled a bit on offense.
This is true.
Well, have you seen our defensive backs lately?
Well, that's another issue too. But I don't. Yeah. Again, it's all about Jared. Pocket collapse and he gets shaky, then anything can happen.
Yeah.
Pocket don't collapse and he can stay relatively cool and work, then we can score a bunch of points.
I can't blame him for last week. You scored 34 points, you should win the damn game.
He's had a good year. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They've had a lot more negative plays this year than they've had in the past.
I know they lead the league in scoring. I'm interested to know where do they stand in points allowed.
I thought last I checked, I thought they're around, well, it's a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, they were about 18 to 20, but here we gave up 41 last week, so they could have dropped.
I want to look that up. Okay.
A Lions victory. All right. Raiders at the Texans.
Well, this is the easiest one here, so I definitely want Houston on this one, and that is a best bet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well.
Even
Texans
with a 12.5-point spread, the Raiders can't score on anybody, and Houston might have the best defense in football.
Yeah, they're gonna take Geno out.
What? We're getting Pickett play this week?
Pete said Geno may play. Must start.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. Raiders ain't doing nothing.
He may start, but he may not finish because the Houston, when they hit you hard.
Yeah, they tough. So who you got?
I'm doing the same thing you did. Texans.
And that's my best bet too.
Okay. Patriots, Ravens.
Well, I got the Patriots, looking for them to have a bounce back. I know it's on the road. Both teams need the game, but they've been too solid for too long.
Yeah, I'm going Pats too. I mean, Lamar don't look right. Don't nothing look right with this dang on Ravens team. So
he has not had a good year. It's surprising.
Right. Nope. So I'm going with the Pats.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens, but I don't disagree with what you're saying about them. The Patriots pissed that game away last week. If they would have finished kicking Buffalo's ass, I would have took them this week too. But we all know what happened.
Yeah, we know. Niners, Colts.
Well, let me see. Grandpa versus I'll take the Niners. I'm anticipating that Phillip Rivers is pretty sore this week, which isn't going to make it very easy to come back.
Yeah, I'm going Niners too. Old man send me down the river. He was retired for a reason. They about to remind him why.
I'm taking Phillip. Give me Phillip.
You want old man river?
We'll see this. Okay. The Niners have obviously some terrible injuries to some of their best defensive players. They have one of the worst pass rushes in the league, so that will certainly help Philip Rivers.
Philip had his preseason last week, so he's gonna come out slinging it this week.
See.
We'll see.
All righty. So that kind of wraps us up for week 16 picks. Best bets from El Jefe. Eagles, Giants, Texans. Best bets from me, the Pope, Titans, Saints, Texans. And best bets for Dan is Bills, Bungles, and the Texans.
All right, save it, and yeah, best of luck. You gotta get 12, Denny. Gotta
Okay.
get 12.
That's the goal.
Andre cannot be leading anything because we won't hear the end of it. So.
Not at
Okay.
all. Not at all. Well, we thank you for coming on and being the guest picker for us. We'll, like we say, we hope you get to the 12 wins. Is it anything else you want to say before you leave?
It's a great honor to be on with two fine gentlemen like yourself.
Always liked you, Danny. Always liked you, man.
Know exactly what to say. Know exactly what to say.
Yeah. Good seeing you, man.
And
Really
now
is.
that I'm the head football coach at University of Michigan, I will get you tickets anytime.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Much appreciated.
All right. Much appreciated. If we don't talk to you, have a happy and safe holiday season. And
Same to you
just
all.
enjoy.
Thank you, Danny. Be safe.
Peace out.
All right. Okay. So that ends our NFL sports segment. So, topic of interest. We had talked about the pre-cruise before we went to the cruise. So,
Yeah.
we've been there, came back. So, the aftermath. So, what's your thoughts on Celebrity Cruise and the choice that you made?
I loved it. Yeah, I'm ready to plan another one as soon as Sherry get back in town. So after I tell her about my incidences that I had on board,
So,
I know what a prime rib looks like. Man, what I know, and that wasn't no prime rib, but
oh my,
no, I had a great time, man. Love not having to get up to feed the dogs at 6 o'clock and not have a schedule. We got up and did what the hell we wanted to do. I think the highlight of the trip for me was taking that golf cart out on Bimini and driving on the left side of the road with no speed limit. And him was nervous as hell, but having lunch there, and it was had a great time. Had a great time, man. And then of course the company we kept with y'all, and it was beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, I had a good time too. As well. Room choice. I didn't mind my room. Upgrade to your room, maybe, but I think I'll wait to try to put a bid in and see how cheap we can get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will have to say the bidded upgrade to Mr. Phillips cat. That was a nice room.
The plaza. He got upgraded to the plaza.
Yeah.
That was
So
nice.
again too. So had enough gathering space where we could also
Yep.
gather around. I mean, trivia, karaoke, love and marriage.
Love and marriage, yeah. The events, yeah, that's stuff you're not going to forget. Scheduling events.
Yeah.
That was.
Yep. Then going out on the catamaran and the bus tour in Nassau.
Yep.
So that was cool. Walking around with the different shops and all that stuff there as well. So
The weather was decent. I know it wasn't hot, but shit, I don't like it steaming hot, muggy anyway.
no, I mean I wore shorts every day, so that's good enough for me,
Perfect.
and I wasn't cold. So
Yep.
we got a little rain that one, the first day in summer in Nassau, but again, hey, it was much better weather than it was here, and that didn't stop anybody from having a good time.
Yep.
So food selection, like you say, the buffet going on at the time, did hit the pizza station. You got, so it's always something that was going on there as well. So, but
One thing I missed out on that y'all got was the damn ice cream. I missed out on the dispenser, the soft serve ice cream. I missed it. They packed that shit up by the time I went around there looking for it.
So no, like you say, so good time, like you say, relaxing, your own schedule, and so I definitely would go back and do it again. What did you think about the mix of the people on the celebrity cruise?
It was cool. Definitely the lack of screaming kids was nice. Seemed like it was an older crowd there. Shit, I'm old. We just don't look it. Yeah, but I thought it was a decent mix. Yeah, it was uh and a low energy crowd, which for me. That's me. I ain't got no bunch of energy no more. It was cool.
Yeah, and everybody was nice, friendly. Hey, how you doing? There too. So no incidents. Only thing I didn't like, and that I know if we go again, is that ain't no damn irons or steamers on the boat.
Yeah.
So you just pack a bunch of shit and you cram it up. You gonna be wrinkled on the damn boat unless you
Did
are.
Steve get his steamer back?
I don't know. I didn't ask him if he picked it.
I saw the table when we were leaving with all this confiscated items, but they never took my damn power strip. I guess I slipped the guy $20, looked the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. So, yeah, you can get the laundry service in that too, but no, so if we do it again, then yeah, I gotta iron some stuff. I ended up trying to MacGyver something with the steam in the shower, got the clothes moist, then took the hair dryer to get
Damn,
the wrinkles out.
you did a lot of shit. Kim will tell you in a heartbeat. I don't care about no damn wrinkles. Married with children, I'm walking out with what I got.
Yeah, I was too wrinkly what I had. So I had to attempt to do something.
Okay, okay.
Just wouldn't sit right with me. But no, everything else. Oh, another thing, I ain't like goddamn All-Star. I don't be goozing them no more.
Oh yeah, I heard, dog.
I end up taking a damn Uber to the
Yeah.
airport.
Did they reimburse you?
I gotta check to see. I called them, told them, yeah, they was gonna do it. Then when I called credit card company, they said give them a week since they said they would do it. And then if they didn't, call back and put a dispute in.
Oh, they called me and said we'll be waiting right across the crosswalk. I said, okay, we're on our way.
No, ain't nobody called me nothing. Oh, I ain't seen nobody. Was there for over an hour. He said, oh, yeah, he'll be back about 5 minutes. It was over an hour. Still ain't seen nobody. There was
No, you did
another
the right
couple there was waiting and stuff there too. So I'm like, no, you know what?
for All Stars.
Yep, for All Stars. They left. So they took a cab or something too. And
Okay,
then, me and Lenny went over there. I guess I got the Uber and got there. So,
okay. I
but
was not no.
minor things. But no, I would definitely go again, and
Mhm.
we can see if everybody else wants to go again. I'm willing to run it back,
Hey, I told her we're running it back. So
so maybe try to find maybe a different destination.
already looked at some. You get into the 7 day cruises though. 'Cause we did a 4 day or 2 stop cruise. Yeah, they definitely got some more options out there. Of course, it's going to be incremental from a cost standpoint. Yeah, but it's options. Kim and I will be doing it again next December.
All righty.
Yep.
Okay, now we to the we said message from you, Mr. L. Heffy,
All right, all
and
right.
then your highlight song of the week.
Yeah, my song that would be. I'll speak about that when we get to it. But as far, as far as our messaging goes, a couple weeks ago, we talked about holiday time and spending it with family, friends, loved ones, and this is the time of year that we get our post Christmas, pre New Year's get together for the gentleman's lunch. I'm looking forward to that on the 29th. But, going back to what we talked about at the outset, I hope that with all that's bad in the world, people aren't scared to leave the house for fear of when something bad could go off because, people could come in your house and have some bad shit go off. So don't let these incidents deter you from living your life as best as you can. Doesn't mean you don't be careful and watch your surroundings. If you see something, say something, because that was some tragic shit. I'm not going to be locked in my house, seeking shelter because I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to go to the gas station. I don't want to go anywhere in a public gathering because you don't know where those lunatics are. So sad, but true state of affairs. Get out and enjoy yourself, and just be aware of where you're at and who's around you. That's my message in a nutshell.
All right. Yep. I share the same sentiment. Now you got to keep living.
Yep.
You
Don't
got to
let these
keep
fools.
living. I
Don't let
mean,
these fools.
or you don't want to go out that way or whatever, but you got to keep living. So
Uh,
you ain't enjoying life, what you just hanging around for.
one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna enjoy life, my brother. You know that.
Yep.
Until my ticket is canceled, I'm enjoying every day that I can. When I get a chance to wake up and thank God for that, and deal with the shit that happens within the 24 hours, and hit repeat
Yep.
until I can't repeat them anymore.
Yep. I agree.
Okay. All right.
Well, we're gonna get to his music selection, but we're back on, so we'll be here, same bat time, same back channel. So
Yeah.
again,
Let
like
me.
us,
I want to mention.
subscribe.
I want to mention my music. So post production and attempt will be made to upload "Genius of Love" by Tom Tom Club. So hopefully we can get that done. If not, we'll come up with something else. Copyright issues. So sorry for interrupting, but go ahead, my brother.
No, you good, you straight. So we're gonna go out with that. Jam of the week is Genius of Love, Tom Tom Club.